Hi everyone, it's Joy, and I am here. I believe I am the last person of the day, and I hope you will have fun joining me with this little alternatives to the Light the Candles card kit. This is a really fun birthday kit. It really, you could do, even though it has some glitter on it, you really could send it to anyone, male, female, old, young. So it comes in its own little box, and yes, I have taken the label and put it on the outside of my box. And it comes with instructions. So it really, it tells you everything you need to know to put the cards together. So I have two cards that have been put together as is shown in the instructions. It even comes with some strips to really pop those pieces up. And of course, it comes with fun decorative envelopes and the pre-printed card bases. So you have a different color envelope for each card and you can mix and match. So that's really fun. It also is a kit that has stamps in it. And so um, maybe you can see that. Um, maybe I'll put, what can I put behind it? I'm not sure. Let's see, maybe a piece of white behind it, and you can see all of those cute little stamps that you have in this kit. Of course, it comes with a block. I have one I'm going to stamp. I have them already mounted on here, and it comes with its own little ink spot, and I will be using that. So we have stamps, we have our little block, and then we have these pieces. So you have pieces, you have an overlay piece and an under piece for each type of card that you're doing. So you have, and then you can just mix and match those pieces to your heart's content. And then you have your card bases, your printed card bases. So they're printed on one side and white on the other side. And of course, I've shown you the envelopes. And then you have little glue dots and little gems in here. And you have these great foam strips that are kind of pre-sized for going on the outside edges of your card here. And then you have little pieces that are, die cut pieces that are pre-done for you. All you have to do is punch them out. And like Katie said, you can use the extra edge pieces on those. So let's just, I think I'm going to need this. But let's go ahead and put these pieces back in our box. And then let's kind of get started here. Go ahead and show you these one more time. These are the cards that are made as the kit suggests. We can put those aside for a minute. Now, you notice that we had that card base, and I like to cut my card bases up too. So this is half of a card base, and then so I cut it in half, and then I cut that piece in half. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to think. Yes, there was extra pieces. I did cut down this half-inch piece to be another piece here. Well, anyway, I came up with a bunch of extra pieces when I cut that card base down. So I can bring that back in again so you can see that it is basically a full card. Oh yeah, that's what I did. Cut that one down, and I had this piece here and two pieces that I cut in half here, and then I had two of these. So I hope you can see that. Let me put that on the other side. So we'll put that back up here. So I made several pieces out of this one card base. So I had two of those, and I will show you what I did with this piece here. So with this piece, I made an alternate. I brought in some of the basic white note cards and envelopes. Those are always really good as an extra add-on when you get a kit, because then you can use them. You already have. You can make some small little cards that are mailable, and you have the envelopes already there to go with them. So I took and I cut that piece. Let me get that one out. In half. So I took this piece here and I cut it into two. So I have two candles and two backgrounds for the candles. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. And then I created this card, and if you can see, I took two of those little navy edge pieces and I put them together, angled them and put them together to make a little piece there. So since that one's already done, I'm not going to go ahead and make that one again, but you can see that that was a really fun one to make. And of course, you know, you have the little gems you put in there and the little foam to make it stand up. So let's put that one aside, and now let's make one with a cut up envelope. So I took and I cut the sides off my envelope, and then I cut my envelope up. So I cut my pieces off, and it isn't this nice pretty pattern all the way through, but you could still use this as a layer for something. And then, you know, you have extra little strips if you want to need any little strips for anything. So I have this piece here, and I have a note card, and I have a piece of white, and then I'm going to bring in those, where'd they go? There they are. Bring in these pieces here. I'll bring in those pieces and basically my card base for my note cards and envelopes. And I've cut this to exactly fit the front. So let's go ahead and attach that. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. So glad you guys stuck around. It's midday here in the mountain time, which is the Denver area where I'm from. We had a skiff of snow yesterday, but it's already gone. And we got some sunshine out today. So there we have that. And so this would be kind of get a little bit lost. So that's why I've got a piece of white here. And I'm going to start putting some candles on. Let's see, do I want to do it? I want to pop it up, maybe not. I'm just going to go ahead and just attach this. I'm not going to need the whole piece. I think I want the long one first. Here, I can go ahead and do that. So I want this one. I'm going to leave a spot up at the top because there is a tiny little stamp here that I'm going to stamp for the lighted candle, kind of the glow from the candle. So we're going to try to get that straight. We're going to do another one. We're going to do it in threes. Just stagger them just a little bit. Kind of leave a little bit of a space. And then this final one. I probably should have my silicone mat underneath me because I might be getting glue down onto my table surface. Then this one's going to go down just a little bit further. And hopefully those are straight. Now I'm going to bring in a little Daffodil Delight. It does come with a Coastal Cabana ink spot, but I'm going to bring in Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to stamp those. Just kind of above. And then to do the little candle wick, I'm bringing in a Night of Navy marker. This is a really old marker, so it does, instead of the bullet tip, it does have the fine tip. But you could do this with the bullet tip as well. So I'm just going to draw the little wick. Bullet tip might actually do better with this. So there we have it. I'm drawing the little wick on the candles. And now I need to bring in some paper snips and trim off those extra pieces. This one here is long enough to make another candle on something. Okay. So now, let's see, I want to bring in some of these foam strips. And then I'm going to cut this one in half, approximately. So now we can put this on our card base. Just putting little wings up here. And then I'll pull those wings when I get it positioned. Alright. So let's go ahead and center this with kind of an even border around, and then pull those wings. Now, I've gone ahead to save a little bit of time. I've brought in one of those Night of Navy pieces that comes in the kit. Oh, I've cut one of these strips in the kit in half because this is a very skinny saying. And so I cut this in half. So it comes with a strip like this. And I just cut that in half because this is a very skinny saying. It is part of the stamps that come in the kit. So I'm going to go ahead and I think, do I want to make that stand up? I might want to make that stand up. So let's get this and get some pieces here, like maybe 3 pieces. And we'll just put a little one in the middle. Cut that down again. So you can just cut these strips up to the sizes you want. And then pull those off. Pull the papers off. And attach this with kind of an even border around. Then we're going to attach this onto our card. So I think it's gonna be hanging off on this side a little bit, so I don't want to take glue all the way over. And we're just gonna attach that. Try to make it straight. Just coming off the edge just a little bit. And now we need to put a little bit of bling. So I'm going to grab the bling out of the kit. You're going to take your pick tool and I'm going to put one of those in the center of each of those little flame areas. So there we have another cute little note card made with pieces from the kit. So like Katie had said yesterday, you can just get as creative as you want with these. Now I'm bringing in a full card base. Oh no, that one, not that one. I cut one. Here we go. This one I cut out of thick basic white. And here's that other piece, that other half of our card that we cut little pieces off for our candles. Well, actually, we cut it to fit the front of the card like we wanted it, and then we had those leftover pieces to make candles with. So use all your little bits and pieces and just bring in some minimal extra supplies. And let's see, yes, it's going to go this way. Where is my other piece? I think I put it back in the kit. All right, let's bring it out. All right, I'm now digging in my box. Okay, there we go. We want that piece. We want that piece and this piece. So I decided I wanted, oh, I'm going to have to put this together first. I decided I wanted this, you know, to go together like this and just kind of have that fun confetti look in the background. Let's see, I need to, oh yeah, some ribbon. I brought in some ribbon. So this is the sheer, let's see, this is the silver and white sheer ribbon. And this is a 1/2 inch wide. And this is a carryover from the holiday catalog that is available. You can see it online. So I'm trying to think, how did I want this? I think I wanted it all the way over. This is going to attach with some glue dots on the back. So let's put some glue dots on here. Let's try one first. Get it where we want it. It's going to be our ribbon's going to be a little bit longer than we need, and we'll have to trim that. Now I need another one on the other side. So this has to go this way. Try to get that straight. Okay, now we have to do a little trimming so that the ends of our ribbon don't show through on the other side. There we have that. And let's go ahead. I think I want to go ahead and put some strips on the back of this. There's a little bit of silver hanging out there, a little bit of silver filament. Let's get rid of that. These are cut kind of to size already. Oop. Then I want a little bit of one kind of there, and another little one on the other side, because I don't want that part to sag. And then, oh, I need a couple little strips here. So I need the skinny strips. And I think I can just cut this in 3s again. So we're adding extra here. It's your kit and you can do whatever you want with it. Alright, so let's pull some of those off. I'm going to have lots of papers on my work surface here. Okay, now let's attach this to our polka dot piece. See if I can pull those wings. So there we have that, and we have a bunch of these to get rid of. We can glue this on our card front now. Now we have a couple little pieces that come from the kit. We have this round one with the birthday witches, and we have this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and attach those two together. Just need a little in the middle because that little banner doesn't go all the way across. Try to get this straight. Then this will attach onto our card like this. So I think I just need a little bit of glue right in the middle. And a glue dot would have worked too. Now I'm going to trim off my ribbon. And like Maureen said, you can bring in some other rhinestones that you have. So I'm going to bring in one of these. They are the Rhinestone Basic Jewels, and I'm going to use that because we have the kind of the silver ribbon here. So I'm just going to bring in one of those. What size do I want? Maybe I want a medium size. So there it goes, right there. So now you have another alternative that you can make with this kit without using the, the glittery background that comes with it. You can just make that, the polka dots just shine right through. All right, last card. I'm going to use the card base, and I'm going to use it backwards. So it is scored at 5.5. So that leaves a 4 1/4 inch piece right here. So I've scored it again at 2 1/8, so that it folds like this, and then it folds back in on itself. Make sure we give that a nice good crease. So this is a little bit of a fun fold. And I am bringing in the two pieces here that come with the kit. Now instead of putting the foam, I'm just going to attach them together like this. Let's go ahead and just use some of our liquid glue. Just a thin bead around the outside. Maybe a tiny little bit in here. Just a smidge. And then we're just going to attach those right on top so that it matches evenly. all the way around. You want to make sure that it's on there precise. And again, I'm bringing in some of that same ribbon, the silver, um, and let's see, silver and white sheer ribbon. And I think I want my ribbon to go this way this time. I think that's what I decided. I kind of planned these out previously. So, yeah, maybe even up a little bit so that my knot kind of goes right there. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted. Okay, glue dots. This is a very, very fun kit. Thanks for all your comments about how much you like this kit. I hope that if you haven't used it before, you will try it because it is a very fun kit, has very bright colors in it. Come on, Glue Dot. Glue Dot didn't want to stick. Now we have another one. On the other end. Try to make that relatively straight across. That onto the back. I just thought of something. Okay. So that is going to show. So we need another piece of white. Okay. And because we don't want that to show. We don't want that showing at all. Okay. So I'm just going to glue that on the back. My paper trimmer is in another room where the TV is, where I've been creating. So I'm just going to attach this on and trim that around with my scissors. Just don't cut your ribbon, Joy. Hey, where there's a will, there's a way. This is what you do in a pinch. And you'll see in a minute why I had to cover up that backing where I attached my ribbon. So now this is going to go on our card like this. I'm going to try to keep an even border around. And we're going to bring in a pencil and we're going to kind of mark that so that we know where the glue has to be. So the glue needs to be on this side, but not on the other side. And the ribbon would have shown if we had left it that way. Okay, so if you have any pencil marks left over, just erase those. And now we need, oops, we need something on the inside, but first we are going to stamp it. So I am going to take my little spot here because happy birthday will not quite fit on there. So we only want the happy birthday. And this is two separate stamps, the wishing you a and the happy birthday. And so I have aligned them both where I want them on the block. And we are going to ink this up, trying to get just the one happy. And so the little spot helps us do that. Try to get good coverage everywhere. And I could have put a little piece of tape there or a little post-it note, but I didn't. I'm just going to wipe that off with my finger, that extra ink there. And then I'm going to stamp this. Hopefully I'm getting it straight. And this is going to go on the inside. And I got a, look, I got ink there. Okay, round two. We're going to try this again. Because I had ink on my finger and I got ink there. So let me grab just a little post-it note. And I'm going to cover that up like that. Now I won't be wiping it off with my finger and have a whole bunch of wet ink on my finger. Okay, pull that off. Now let's try this again. Paper has two sides, so we are using both sides today. Just gonna hold it there, let the ink absorb into the paper. There we go. That works good. Okay, now we are going to line this up here. We're going to put our glue on. Because I've cut that to fit. And we're going to close the door. So now we have this cute little birthday card. So let me bring back out the originals. We have the originals here. And then we have, let's see, how many can I fit on here? We have four more. We have our originals with our envelopes. Oh, I forgot to put something there. I think I'm going to grab a little rhinestone here. Just again a rhinestone to match our silver ribbon. All right. So we have our two originals and we have four more alternates. Some made with the pieces of the kit, some made where you add an extra card base, some where you add the card notes and envelopes. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this, and just remember that we do have an ordering special. So um, be sure to talk to your demonstrator that invited you to this group and place your order with her. And when you do, you will get a sampling of some embellishments, so like rhinestones or some of the other kind of embellishments. And just um, go back and watch any of the um, presentations that you've missed. Go back and watch them again if you want to see how they put their alternates together. And don't be afraid to get kits, and know that you can alter them and create um, many, many cards with your kits. So let's see, I'm going to sign off for today. And like I said, that I believe I am the last person. So go back and, like I said, watch anything you've missed. Talk to your demonstrator, use her host code, and place an order to get that sampling of embellishments so for you to use on your cards. And we will talk to you next time. Bye.